Freddie's doing fine. Obviously, there's a hairline fracture in his middle finger, the right index or middle finger, and it's sort of to his tolerance. And Freddie's got a high tolerance, so he's going to play. And so it shouldn't affect him at the bat, throwing, and just beats how tough he is.
What's the biggest thing, I guess, besides right yesterday that he could that was the swelling had to go down?
Yeah, that was the biggest thing. He couldn't really brush his teeth, his hair, and so the swelling was there, but it all dissipated, and so he feels like he should give it a go, and I'm excited to pencil him.
Austin Barnes, we know that it seems to be a factor in his toe. What does that mean for him? I guess how long he is suspected to swing?
So with Austin, he took a foul ball off the left big toe yesterday, and then he ended up getting a fracture in his big toe. So we're going to IL him. We're going to recall Hunter Fiducia. And so with Austin, I don't think it should be anything longer than the 10 days. It's sort of a Freddie situation where it's per his tolerance, and he feels better today than he did yesterday. So I think that once we get to that 10th day or 11th day, he'll be back to being active.
How close were you guys to putting Freddie on the IL?
Not really. I think that once we found out that it started to get a little bit better the following day, we just felt that he was going to get a play the next couple days. So we talked about it briefly, but he was adamant that he was going to be fine, and he's a guy you should certainly trust.
Is Freddie in there tonight?
What's that?
Is he in there tonight?
He is in there tonight.
Dave, how do you activate one seeing Edman? What were the moves?
Yeah, we had to DFA Nick Ahmed, which Nick was great for us, and it's one of those things. It was a numbers thing, and then we optioned Andy Pages, and so that's one of those things that because he has options and you just don't want to lose a player, so it made the most sense. And I just didn't see Andy getting a lot of opportunities in the next, till we get to September 1st.
Edman going to kind of get those field at bats?
Tommy's going to play center field tonight. He'll play short tomorrow. We'll give Miggy Road the off day tomorrow, and then he'll be back out there in center field. So that's kind of how I see it, and it's good to have these guys back.
Is Hayward going to be able to cycle through center, or is he just kind of coming off the bench for the time being?
I think it's. I like him taking balls out of center field to give us some options. I see him off the bench, and if there's an opportunity to get a start here or there, I'll do that. But right now, it's hard to sit Mookie, and then Tommy's coming back. He's a switch hitter, so I want to get him out there. Chris is just on rehab, and he's swung the bat well yesterday. He's off today, and so I think it's within the week I could see him getting back, rejoining.
Do you expect Justin elevation tonight?
Yes, there should be a great one. I think that in my my 9 years here, I don't think there's been a bigger fan favorite. Obviously Clayton with what he's done, but JT, how he's just kind of see a lot of those red or orange beards in the stands, and fans just really identified with him, and he poured himself into the community. His first time back here at Dodger Stadium, so I think there's going to be a huge ovation, as there should be, and I think it's going to be pretty emotional. He's a new dad, and Courtney and baby Bo, they're in the ballpark, so it should be a fun night.
Are you surprised he's not a Dodger?
What's that?
Are you surprised he's not the Dodgers?
No, I think in my emotional side, I wish he was a Dodger forever. That's just not the way that sports works. But he's always a Dodger to me, and we're going to be friends forever.
Did you guys talk to him?
Yeah, I talked to him briefly about 30 minutes ago.
And Dave, he was here when you took over. Just what did he mean to you as a manager, as far as you just starting this and him being a big-time player in the clubhouse?
Justin and Adrian Gonzalez were two of my biggest allies, advocates for a first-time manager, to help me get the player buy-in and trust. And so for that, I'll always be indebted to those two guys in particular. And JT, I talk about smart players. He's probably the smartest player I've ever had. Understanding all the kind of facets of the game, on the field, off the field, responsibility as a professional athlete. So I got a real big spot mark for Justin.
Does that make him an excellent candidate to be a future Dodger employee?
Yeah, I hope so.
After his career ends?
Obviously he and the organization, Mark and Andrew and Justin have obviously a huge respect and admiration. So it seems like a no-brainer for me. But only time will tell. He's still playing.
What did he do? Like when you talked about him helping you as a first-time manager, you come in, like what is it that him and some of those guys actually did to smooth that transition back then?
I just think they gave me a chance. I played the game. I think that, the conversations that we had, the decisions that a lot of times players don't understand, they were a very good conduit to the clubhouse, kind of talking through thought processes. And it's just nice when you have veteran players that are really good ball players to have your back and be in with you. So again, those guys were really a big asset for me.
Could he be a manager somewhere down the line?
Absolutely. Justin can do whatever he wants, in my opinion. I think he's an on-field guy. I think he could be in the booth. I think he could, he has an eye for talent. I think he could be in the front office. But I think that, being a field manager is something that I think is on his radar.
You guys have had guys trickling back here for a while, but say like the first day where you feel like you had close to like your full guys that you kind of ideally wanted, especially in the lineup.
Yeah, I think on the position player side, this since opening day is as healthy as we've been. So, when you have Tommy Edman hitting ninth, Miguel Rojas, what he's done for us hitting eighth, Max Muncy hitting seventh, you've got some length in your lineup. So we're still trying to get some pitchers to help, but as far as offensively, I like the guys we have, and it's going to be a good series test because those guys over there, they can really pitch.
You just mentioned Adrian and Justin were your first year managing. Who are those guys for you right now?
Freddie and Mookie, top of the food chain. Those two are the top of the food chain.
You feel like they help carry?
They do. Yeah.
They're trying to end the recruit star up to.
So Blake is planning on, he should be down today. He's here. Plan is to get him activated tomorrow. Roostar is supposed to throw a pen sometime this week, I think. So this guy is, I don't know how we went from, carrying him off the mound to 2 weeks later he's throwing bullpens, but he's a quick healer. So that's a good thing for the Dodgers.
Is Tyler throwing right now? Is he here?
I haven't seen Tyler today. I'll stand by. I still think it's going to be a short stint. He was supposed to take a few 3, 4, 5 days off from throwing, so I don't think he's throwing yet. And then, so I think that's where we have with Tyler.
Is there a role for Kevin Kiermaier on the roster with Hayward taking fly balls in center field and Chris Taylor returning soon?
There's not too many guys that are better in center field than KK, so there absolutely is. I'll see about getting starts. I'm sure there'll be some starts there. But defensive replacement. If Tommy kicks into the infield for some reason, or he's playing short tomorrow, getting him out there. He's going to start tomorrow out there.